This is a bear-resistant garbage bin. When I'm camping, I always give the garbage can a bit of a hit just to make sure there's not a beastie in there. They're always having all of these different designs for the perfect bear bin. They want to keep the bears from breaking into the garbage and becoming nuisances. It was interesting, a park ranger said, there's a considerable overlap between the intelligence of the smartest bears and the dumbest tourists. So if you can see here, to get into this one, there's a little diagram. Put my hand in, push, push, and there's the garbage. This is pretty cool. If you've ever seen a bear's paw, it's really interesting. A lot of bear paws are turned into the coroner's office or police because a bear paw with no skin on it or the claws looks almost exactly like a human hand. It's really eerie the first time you see some bear paws and you think you have human remains. And there's ways of telling quickly, and you quickly learn, but there's some differences in the bone structure, that for sure. So a bear's paw is really, the front paws are really close to human. So we have to design, or I don't, they have to design the bear-resistant bin, so the bears can't open it. And it's amazing how many times on some of the designs the bears figure it out. But the problem is that the humans have a hard time seeing the picture, seeing the diagram, and opening up the bin. And that's why a lot of times, if they design it too tough for the bear to get in, then again, the dumbest tourists can't open it up, and you end up with piles of garbage outside of the bear bin, the bear-resistant garbage can, and the bears still come around and eat because they know the idiots aren't going to be able to figure this out. So I like the comparison between security of a building, and we're trying to secure a building and make it secure, but also we have to put it down to the lowest common denominator sometimes. One of my biggest problems in a building is I can secure the building, but can I still have people have access into the building? And the more people have access into the building, the more difficult it is to secure the door. And I was at a building last night, it was a mall, and they closed the doors. But they still had one door you could get out of, but no matter who walked up to the doors, they were pushing and pulling at every single door. And I can see why the doors are damaged. All they had to do, hopefully, was put a big sign saying, after hours exit here. And most people would have ventured over to the door. But I had people try like 6 doors, banging at every door till they finally find the end door to get in. So am I comparing the smartest bear to the dumbest human? Yeah, and that's how we have to do when we're designing security systems and physical security. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.